Well, Bob, these criminals aren't just hiding in the bushes waiting for the perfect moment to jump out. They are out in broad daylight, trying doors, running over, trying windows, trying to get into your home. And you know, from what we saw today, it's amazing. More homes in Upper Arlington aren't hit. And you know, all day people have been coming up to us saying, this happens every year. Well, you know what? I have two words for you, Upper Arlington: lock up. Just like this smart homeowner can't get in here. Live in Upper Arlington, Terry Sullivan, ABC 6 News.
And that study found that the number of kids going to the emergency room from gate-related injuries has nearly quadrupled over the last 20 years. And a big reason why is parents will unknowingly put them in places where they're not supposed to go, and just a little bit of pressure can send their kids crashing down the stairs.
This building only causing some minor damage, but the suspect, deputies say, bailed out of his van and ran in fact back this way, the direction we're walking in. He was actually caught at that Motel 6 just around the corner, and only our cameras were there for that very moment. Investigators identifying the suspect now as 34-year-old James Woods.
Holly Wackernagel's car was torched the day she traveled to Los Angeles with Hannah to meet her celebrity crush. Well, today, exactly 3 weeks later, someone lit a sock that was stuffed in the gas tank of her boyfriend's car.
Yolanda, tips from the public helped lead Lancaster police to those meth-making materials, and they are simple things just like this plastic bottle, but it's what's inside that is so lethal and so explosive. It is a disturbing trend for those who live nearby.
And that study found that the number of kids going to the emergency room from gate-related injuries has nearly quadrupled over the last 20 years. And a big reason why is parents will unknowingly put them in places where they're not supposed to go, and just a little bit of pressure can send their kids crashing down the stairs.
It can be tempting to just try to dart across the street, but if you do it, you could have to pay a hefty ticket. Instead, police are asking you to wait until you see that walk symbol appear instead. Now, this is video we shot.
Well, if issue 6 is approved tomorrow night, then soon this downtown zoo area will be home to a tower of giraffes. But if it's defeated, well, Columbus will have to make do with the gaggle of geese that's already here.
This bus definitely designed with the viewer in mind. They even have these TVs advertising some attractions here around Columbus. And I'll tell you what, it's a fun ride, but jump on now because it might not be free for long. And Columbus has 37 million visitors every single year, bringing in $7.8 billion. They're hoping to make that number a little bit larger, all by making the ride for this bus zero. Reporting live downtown Columbus on the C-Bus, Sandra Michael, ABC 6 News.
Well, on average, one bike rack costs city taxpayers roughly $500 each. One of these share arrows you see on many streets like High Street, $700. And one of these big bike shelters, $30,000. But is it worth it if you can't get to it by bike?
Well, Bob, the woman had her driver's license and her cell phone with her. We want to show you this busy road here. This is Morse Road. She was apparently headed to her nearby apartment and crossed the road after picking up a few things at the supermarket. That's when it all went bad.
Well, this is House Bill 197. It promises to give each girl up to $250,000, but so far they haven't received a penny. And that's because this bill has yet to pass the House. It's only just passed committee. Harry, it's unbelievable. Police tell me that this shooter fired 3 times from his second-story apartment window. And you can actually trace where those bullets went right here and right here in this fence. And on the other side of the fence at the time, 5 children were playing outside.
Hey, Yolanda, today is the warmest day of the entire year, and look at the pollen report. It's practically off the charts for today. And with global warming, we could be seeing so much pollen that you could practically shake it right off the tree.
Well, Bob, let me tell you why that video is so crucial. Detectives are telling me tonight that the victim got off of work here on Monday at Kohl's around 10:30. Then she got into her car to go home. What they say is that she likely went up State Route 60 North right over there to head home because that's her quickest way home.